So this will be a YouTube VOD. Say hi, YouTube. Everybody say, even people on YouTube, say hi, YouTube. So Kstar 2025 just happened this last week. It was an incredible event. 65 speedrunners, 65 different people came together for this relay, and the whole thing is always such a highlight. However, that's not what we're here to particularly. I guess we are here to highlight the runners, but unlike last year, I already gave my spiel on what Kstar you could expect out of it this year. I have a video about that. You can go check that out. But what I want to focus on today is something that I don't think I quite highlighted enough in my 2024 video. I want to talk about the memes. The intro and outro messages that the runners all leave when they do a run beforehand, and then when the event is over, if they're not asleep and completely dead by that point, because this goes for a good 13 to 15 hours typically. Shout outs to all these people, by the way. Kirby Speedrun, Shasta, the organizers, which I can pull on here. Konku, Cyril, Honky, Zealous, Oinu, Wakaza, Aiden, Pro Hybrid, all these people. Again, without these people, this don't work. So I really shout outs to them for their incredible work, their incredible help. All right, so how we're gonna do this? For some reason, I have these in reverse order. I'm not sure why they uploaded like that. But we're going to see every individual runner, we're going to look at their meme, and then we're going to place them on the tier list. I wouldn't place too much stock in the ordering. I'm not too obsessive about ordering these. I just really like these memes, and I wanted to highlight them because they are really heckin' funny. All right, Nintendo World Championships. What do we got for the meme? Already? And there's several alarms to make sure that he wakes up on time. That's cute. That's a good one. I like that one. Poga's a really good runner, by the way. It was really cool seeing him on Nintendo World Championship. We get to see multiple. Oh, okay. All right. Skipping ahead, Raikopins was incredible. I got an A+ and an A++ once each. Okay, so between the two, I prefer the intro, but this one's really good. That one's really cute. Poca, you got a very good start. I say that one, compared to the competition we're gonna see, that one's pretty good. You know, it's we can do better. Now we know Raikopin's outro is super good. I forgot what her intro was about though. Let's see. One way or another, I've been joining since the second event. Still feels like I'm a newbie though. Good intro. But this one's where it's at. This one's really funny. That one's really, really funny. I like this one. I like this one a lot. Defeating Krakow with the forward air. That's super funny. That one she gets high quality on. That one's really funny. Up next though is Chie Candy. I'm not sure if they were able to get an outro. But everybody gets an intro. I'll do my best. And it's a little, oh, look at how happy. Look at how happy the rat is. Look at how happy they are on the right side. I don't know what the text is, unfortunately. But look at how happy they are on the right side. Yeah, no, that was cute though. Chia Candy, I'm gonna say you got pretty good. I'm gonna say that was a pretty good. That rat looked really happy, and the happiness made me laugh. So good on you, good on you. The turtles start us off strong on the west. Thanks for having me. You're oh, wait a minute. No, this is actually big brain. This looks, I remember thinking like, oh, that's, you know, fine for an intro, but we look at the outro. It's thanks for having me. Like simultaneous, some of it's backwards, some of it's upside down. That's so specific. You can't actually see the full thing, unfortunately. It's a little bit cropped. That's pretty funny from Turtle. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. Except in bizarre, I am still gonna say, like, I think the Kstar meme bar, we set it too high, but I like the idea. That's a funny idea. All right, Illegally Sam, send us home with a good one. By send us home, I mean just have a really good one, you know? Can't go that way. Oh, yeah, so this is a weird thing about Nintendo World Championships. If you try to do certain things, the game will just tell you that you can't do it, and it'll rewind. That's good, but I think that the Kstar meme bar is still a little too high. I like the idea, though. That's a funny idea. So the second game that we ran for Kstar this year was Kirby Dreamland 1, and memeing for Dreamland 1 can be pretty strong. Normally, the memes for Dreamland 1 are pretty powerful. So let's see. Oh, actually, before that, one final thing. The runners. This is very important. For Japan, it was Cabbage, Beautypon, and Yoshi. And for the West, it was Ryaner and Laugh. You probably hear laughing, blah, 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 blah. That's... Oh, wait, you don't hear it. There you go. All right, this is what you get when you don't watch my Twitch stream. So watch my Twitch streams. Kirby's Dream Land 1, powerful memes. Let's see what these are about. I'm going to let out all of my anger and sadness for not being selected for the Switch 2 demo. All right, Cabbage has a meme for the outro event. Let's see what this is about. It's a video too. Spoilers. It's a video. So what kind of crazy video are we gonna get from Cabbage? Oh, all of these boss fights? All of these Okay. Context for that one. That's an all-timer. Context for that one. All of these boss fights are heavy RNG. I am assuming Cabbage got destroyed by RNG or just set this up because it's funny. You lose so much time to these bosses if you do not get the right RNG patterns, especially because we ran normal mode this year where everything is a lot slower compared to extra. That's hysterical. That gave me a really good laugh. Cabbage, you get one of the best memes. That was so funny. The intro was good, don't get me wrong, but that one gave me a genuine belly laugh. That was I'm still laughing about it. Just seeing all the bosses that cause RNG. Ah! Oh, man. Okay, that's gonna be one tough act to follow, but I want to see. I think this is Beautypon. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Beautypon. Beautypon, what happened? I mean, it's Kirby's Dream Land. Dying in this category is, like, really stinky. But out of context, it's like, Beautypon, what happened? Congrats! Everybody, if you're watching this on Twitch, if you're watching this live, leave in the chat, congratulate Beautypon. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment congratulating Beautypon. I managed to clear it without dying. I'm headed to bed. Me after I participate in a Kstar every year. Except I haven't slept in like 30 hours. I'm so tired. I am going to say, it did give me a good laugh. I'll say it's under pretty good. It's not really a meme, but it made me laugh like a good meme would. So I am going to say that it at least qualifies for pretty good. Again, the Kstar meme bar is set very high. What's Yoshi got? Oh, that's right. I will do my best. And what game is that? No. Sorry, Muzi. You'll have your time. What game is this? And then we don't have anything for Yoshi on the outro side. So I think this is another one where I just think the bar was set a little high. It's neat. I can't think of what the heckin' game is called, but it's neat. Just not, you know, super much of a meme, you know. Kirby's curry, I gotta pause this. I'm not gonna be able to finish reading this. Kirby's curry is very spicy. Too much togarashi, one bite is all it takes, and the music begins. It scorches. Oh, is this like a song? Is this to be sang to like Float Islands? It scorches Lololo, it torches Lalala. It destroys blocks, it lags the game. Kirby's curry, God, I can't read this, is very spicy. Too much togarashi. He blames Chef Kawasaki for this toxic atomic curry. Where is the mint leaf? Where is the water? Kirby needs to cool down. His mouth is on fire. Is that... That feels like it's either gotta be from something or Muzi's just good at writing songs, but I don't know what the melody is, so I don't... I mean, it could just be a poem. It could also just be a poem. I have yet to reach my goal, but I will not give up. Thank you for letting me participate. Oh, that's a good one. Honestly, I'm gonna say... I mean, as far as memeing goes, that's pretty high quality. Just straight up wrote a poem for Kstar. Or a song. I don't know which one. Wrote something. All right, Gio's next. Let's see what Gio has. Gio also has an outro that we can look at. I don't think it's much of a meme, but... Good luck, runners. What? That looks funny. Oh, because we're bald. So it's a bald head on Kirby to represent Team Bald. Good luck, runners. That's funny. That's cute. That's cute. And then as far as the outro message goes, I'm extremely happy to have done as well as I did. It's not about the length of the game. It's about what you do with it. GG's to all teams, and thank you everyone for making this happen. See, these are really nice messages. These are really nice ones. Where are the memes? Just wait for Aston. I'm sure we're going to get to some crazy memes with Aston. Just you wait. I do like the bald one though. That's it. I'm gonna put that under pretty good. I do like the bald one. That's good. That's good. So that's it for Kirby Stream Land 1. Up next we had Kirby Stream Land 2. The runners we had for KDL 2 were Kitsune Soda, Hotaru Kazuno, and Kumanomi for the Japanese. Then we had Ryanair and Laugh for Western B. I know Ryanair usually has some good memes. I don't know about Laugh, but I know Ryanair usually has some good memes. But Japanese could have the good memes too. Let's see what they got. I'm assuming a lot of memes about button mashing, because that's KDL 2. Good luck, Right Thumb. Oh, you're doing it. You're doing it with a Kirby bead. That's really funny. This is really funny. Kitsune. Well, Kumanomi has one, but Kitsune Sodas. Thanks a lot for the fun event. Sorry for losing my copy ability twice. I'll do my best in KDL 2 again. Very, very, very nice. Very sweet. Any KDL 2 or KDL 3 meme about button mashing though, instant high quality for me. I really like those. Good luck to your Right Thumb. Salute the Right Thumb, right? Okay, all right, let's see what Hotaru has. No outro, so it's just entirely on the intro for this one. I'm taking on the KDL2 RTA again this year. My goal is a sub 45. I'll do my best for PB. That is a very nice message. It is our first one, though. It's not actually a meme. It's just not actually a meme. Nothing wrong with that, but okay, Kumanomi is next. Kumanomi, I am always super excited. I actually watched the pre-show, so I know what the meme is. Opens a Kstar card, and there's Kumanomi. I love the Kumanomis. They're so good. Good luck for all runners, and all viewers should observe etiquette. Super based, super based. I don't know what Kumanomi's outro is, but I mean, this is already an all-timer. Opening up a Pokemon trading card back, seeing this monstrosity give a thumbs up, and then says viewers should respect speedrunners. That's so funny. Kumanomi kills it. I don't know why they dress up like this, but it's so good, and I hope they never change. I think they had a VTuber model last year. That was this. It was like a VTuber model, and the mouth looked super uncanny. I guess Kumanomi did pretty bad too, because his outro meme is I am so sorry. So I guess Kumanomi didn't do a good job. Kumanomi, you are right here. I guess we can organize the very top, and if we are, then Kumanomi's got a strong lead. Cabbage deserves to be up here, but I could survive on nothing but water and Kumanomi memes if it came down to it. They're so good. They're so good. All right, no more Kumanomi, unfortunately. That's all we got, but I'm excited for... Ah! This is another button mashing one, because you mash the A button to make Koo fly. So this isn't actually... Ah! It's A, and it's Koo carrying the A button instead of Kirby. That's a really cute one. That's high quality. That's a high quality meme right there. Great job, Reiner. That got a super big laugh out of me. Was there an outro message though? Let's see. All right, so it looks like neither of the Western runners had an outro. So Reiner goes here, and that's that. All right, Laugh. Let's see what Laugh got for us. Let's close out KDL 2. Thank you for having me. Good luck, everyone. Oh, that's nice. That's always a nice one. Not a meme, but they're always good. Although, oh wait, no closing message either. So Laugh gets to be not a meme. And before we see the memes for Dreamland 3, our runners are Tilly, Chochiku, and Yashi for the Japanese. Whew. And then we've got Dark Rialu and Hybrid for the West. I took a deep breath. I won't spoil which one. Okay, at least one of these two has a genuine contender for best meme of the relay. I hope you're ready. But for now, don't want to discredit the Japanese, because they're I don't remember, because I'll be honest, but their memes could be fantastic too. So let's see. Oh no, language barrier is lost. Although this is a thing about their I forgot about Chochiku's. Pretend you didn't see that. Unfortunate language barrier problem, but I know that one is kind of related to their team mascot. So that's cute. That's cute. I like watching Tilly. Shoutouts to Ryalu for getting world record in KDL 3. That is a certified world record. Best time before this, I believe, was a 59:01, also set by Ryalu. So he improved his time by almost 25 seconds. That's really heckin' good. Oh, I don't think, did Tilly not do too hot? Oh, Tilly didn't do too well. Oh, she's so upset. Oh, I'm sorry, Tilly. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, also, I'm gonna have to put your meme in the bar was set too high, but only because I don't know Japanese well enough to know what that says. Okay, I know we kind of spoiled Chochiku's, but it's a really good one, so I want to give it the proper build-up. And this is such a game. We were all saying, like, they were saying it on comms. We were all saying this in a chat when this happened live. Kirby Dreamland 3 is such a game. This is so angry. This is such a game. It fits KDL 3 so well. It's so good. And then the outro message from Chochiku. I see Yashi has a Sakurai one, but I'm trying not to look at that one. Chochiku's, though. I'm totally wiped out from Ku, lol. And with that, I finished the run. Congrats on breaking into the 58-minute world record range. That's reference to Ryalu, of course. I'll keep working hard, too, so I can shave off a bit more time. Okay, so obviously this is such a game is, like, way funnier to me. Nothing wrong with the message, but we're talking about, like, good meme quality and stuff. High-quality meme right here. Super-duper funny. A lot of these are going to be falling under high quality. I know earlier on, the memes were a little tamer, but high quality, I'm assuming, is going to be the tier that's the most packed. That's my guess. All right, and then we've got one more meme before we get to the Western Runners, so let's see. Yo! Look at the spinny. I'm not spoiling what comes next. I'm just not spoiling it. But the spinny. I like the spinny. That's the kind of meme I see where it's like, it's not funny, but I'd still say it's incredible because they're so spinny. They go spin, spin. And then Yashi's, I can't believe those things actually exist. Pon, Con, and Sakurai? Oh, it's Sakurai saying I can't believe those things actually exist, and it's Pon and Con. Did Yashi have a bad Pon and Con? I'm assuming. That's really funny. I don't know which one of those two I like more. They're both really funny, but Yashi, that's a high quality meme right there. Very good. All right, get ready, chat. Get ready, chat. Training for KDL 3? The thumbs doing the thumb exercises? Chat, I want you to know the reason why I don't even, we'll get to the outro. The reason why this is even better than Kumanomi is the person doing the thumb exercises here. That's Ryalu. That's him. Dark Ryalu 27. That's him. And if I'm not mistaken, I didn't even notice this. Did he have on a Costco wholesale shirt? Oh no, I thought that's a Costco wholesale. Okay, never mind. I thought that's a Costco. I was like, no way. But that's him. So already easy contender for best meme in the relay. We were dying in chat and on commentary. It's so good. And like I said, I don't even know if we have an outro quote. We still gotta look. This is the face of a traitor, and it's gooey. Face of a traitor is already pretty good. Like, face of a traitor is probably like here, maybe here, but I mean, the thumb exercises it's too much. It's too much. The thumb exercises were far too powerful. It's so peak. It's so peak. Didn't Gooey lose Cool? That's what happened. You're right. Yeah, there's so much happened, and I'm so tired. I'm trying to like, it'll be a little bit before my thoughts will be super collected. But yeah, Cool lost Gooey, and he still got world record by almost 25 seconds. That's nuts. But chat, the craziest part of all this. Instantly, I don't think I like it quite as much as I like Ryalu's, unfortunately, but instantly, Hybrid at least landing. I'm gonna put Hybrid here. Kumanomi memes are too strong, unfortunately, but for context, 1-3 is when you get Ku, so this is when you have to start mashing the button. And it's the stupid JoJo of the stand mashing the button super fast. I love the meme game here. It's always so good. It's always so strong. And then hybrids. The text is nice. Thank you and GG to all the runners. See you next year. And then, because Western B was ahead at this point, early on, Japan B wound up winning, but Western B had the lead for about 5 or 6 games. And then Hybrid posts this. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. And it's Riolu looking super close. And there's Stoned Coup right underneath. Stoned Coup is such a Kirby speedrunner thing. I don't know if Stoned Coup ever caught on outside of speedrunning, but it's such a Kirby speedrunner thing. Riolu, Hybrid, you two killed it. Your memes are so good. I got a lot of laughs out of them. They were super duper good. Okay, and then up next we have Kirby and the Forgotten Land. We did all Waddle Dees. The runners for Japan were Cog, Dotopi, and Senkotsu. And for the West, it was Planet Star Dream and Mario Max. All right, Forgotten Land. Let's see, Cog. Rip any percent. Over 1 minute of time saves in all Waddle Dees. But at what cost? And then sad Kirby. I admittedly don't know the full context for this. I am supposing it's just Forgotten Land, any percent didn't get in the relay this year. But it wasn't in the relay last year either. It was all Treasure Roads. So I'm not super sure what the context here is. It's a good one. I'd say this one is at least pretty good. But does Cog have an outro message? I'm assuming so. Also, shoutouts to Mario Max for getting world record. And all Waddle Dees Forgotten Land. Messed up Goromondo RNG, quote unquote messed up, and still managed to get world record. That is crazy. I remember Cogs. This one's really good. This one's really good. Plus 28 seconds. Plus 51 seconds. Jumps. I messed up. It's over. Plus 51.9. Needle Gaming gets crushed. Plus a minute 49. Super Saiyan Needle, but gets hit. Plus a minute 23. The dog kills me. Obviously, I'm Puppy, but the dog kills me on that one. That's super. That's super Peacock. I'll at least say I'll put it on the bottom just because. Well, no, I guess it is a meme. I guess it is. Okay, Cog, you've convinced me. You can go there. Dogs are good. Dogs are good. You can go there, Cog. Dog unfortunately can't beat out JoJo. That's just the nature of the world, I guess. All right, I remember Dotopies. Dotopies is real funny. It's Kirby is slapping Goromondo. Goromondo in this run is a huge RNG check, so it's just frustration. It's the meme template of the girl slapping the guy. It's Kirby slapping Goromondo. Here's Silly Dillo, right? Silly Dillo. No, let's do this like this. I don't know what. Oh, is this like strangling Silly Dillo? I'm assuming that's what it is. Silly Dillo in all Waddle Dees is like a huge problem for people because you need to get both no damage and clear with hammer. You need to get them both, and no damage on a boss like Silly Dillo is really tough. Doing it all in one go. So I'm assuming this is strangling the life out of Silly Dillo. That's really funny. Both of them are on a similar level, I think. Both of the memes. I think they're both pretty solidly high quality. They're very good. Shoutouts, by the way, to Yoshi and Yashi being on the same team. All right, Yashi time. Let's see what Yashi's got. Oh, this is one another language barrier one, unfortunately. I think this one is you're putting in the password for Thank You Meta Knight. Because Thank You Meta Knight you use during all Waddle Dees for the bonuses. So you can, like, upgrade stuff. But I think there's a typo in here that makes it not Thank You Meta Knight, and you have to type it again. I think that's what the joke is. I could be wrong, though. And I checked, Yashi did not have an outro, so unfortunately, I'm sure if I understood Japanese, I'd be laughing. But since I can't be positive, I'm gonna say the bar was just set a little too high. I don't know Japanese. It's just like with Tilly. I just don't know Japanese. Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the Poyoed one. I don't know what that means, but I do remember them saying that their friend had drawn them that Gorby picture. I don't know what that's about either, but I think it's really cute. I'll continue to work hard and sub 3 all Waddle Dees. Also, did you know Itadori is a lot like Kirby? Much to think about. They are apparently super into Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know anything about it. Yeah, I think this is another one. I mean, maybe I would put it here if I was into Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm not. So I'm just gonna say the Kstar meme was a little bit too high. I do really like Gorby though. Gorby was cute. Gorby was very nice. That being said though, Mario Max, world record holder, prior and after. Let's see what they got. Not Drake. KFL all Waddle Dees. KFL. Oh, that's right. Yeah. When so this is a long, at least for the speedrunners. I don't know about it more casually, but a long time forgotten land meme is AWD standing for all Waddle Dees. No thanks. All AWD standing for all-wheel drive. Sign me up. AWD does not mean all Waddle Dees. It means all-wheel drive. Long-lasting meme in the community. I like this one. I like this one. I have a soft spot for all-wheel drive. I do. I must admit, I have a soft spot. RNG Manip for Goramondo. RNG Manip is such hard copium. World record, by the way. World record! Yay! Those were good. Those were good. I mean, RNG Manip is pretty funny. RNG Manip is pretty. I'll give you the RNG Manip. I think the all-wheel drive, because I have such a soft spot for it, would either be pretty good or high quality. But RNG Manip is really good. You did good, Mario Max. Congrats again on getting world record. You're the GOAT. All right, and that's it for Forgotten Land. Up next, we've got Superstar Stacker. We got Hakuchu, Negito, and Mr. Senton for Japan, and Sonny and Limey for the West. So, let's hope this meme game stays strong. I love Superstar Stacker, by the way. I was popping off on commentary. Just everything Negito did. Before I knew it, I'd been running nothing but RNG games. Star Stacker. You too, huh? Well then, let's stack. I think that might be the Japanese character for Star. I'm not sure. That's a good picture, though. It's not much of a meme, but I really like it. I really like that one. I don't know what the text says. I'm just assuming that's Star. Hakuchu did not have a meme. So I'm gonna say, that's not, I mean, stacking stars could be like a little bit of a meme, I guess. So we'll just say that the bar was a little too high. No, it was actually a meme. We'll do that. All right, so up next is Negito. I don't know how their memes are, but their gameplay was nuts. I said that a few times already. If I don't get good pulls or high rolls in round 7, 11, 14, and 19, I'll lose 30 to 40 seconds per round. Please pray for me. Results may vary by player. Dear RNG gods, if you're out there, please read the room during the actual run. I'm begging you. It's not a meme. It's not a meme. That is super funny. Oh, but they actually, no, it is kind of a meme because they actually updated the tutorial to have that text. That's actually the text in, I'm not saying they modded the game, but they edited an image to make it like that. That's actually super fun. Yeah, okay. That changes everything. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty, again, pretty good isn't ordered. Nothing is ordered except for the top tier, the best. But I like it. I like that one. I like that one. Also, I really like Negito's avatar. Super cute. Oh yeah, Mr. Senton, okay. Of course I practiced, but in the end, it's all about luck. I woke up early, gave my seat to an elderly person on the train, did everything I could to boost my luck. But maybe it's still not enough. So during the actual event, I'll be like, I'm racking up some good karma. This reads super Japanese. Respectfully and complimentarily, of course, but this, like, reading this, I'm like, oh yeah, this person's Japanese. And then for the outro, Zen Simulator, the game where you tap a wooden gong to accumulate virtue, is now available. I got a girlfriend thanks to... Anybody that tells you that text can't make for good memes, they're lying. They're lying. That's such a good outro. So direct, so to the point. All right, Sonny and Limey, do us good on the West. Do us good on the West for memes. Do us good, do us good. Kirby is cute. Kirby is cute. That is, I don't even want to say that's like a Western thing. That is just people that watch Shasta. I mean, it's a big bulk. A lot of us do watch Shasta. Shasta's great. But it's a channel redeem on Shasta's channel. Kirby is cute. And that's it. As far as I know, that's all the context that we get. I want to thank everyone in the Kirby community for the absolutely fun relays throughout the years. It has been so much fun over the 11 years that I've been a part of the community. Even though this is the last relay that I'll be participating in as a runner, I'll still be around to commentate and hang out with everyone. Thank you to everyone that has organized these over the years, and I look forward to seeing what the community brings in the future. Aw, very sweet, very wholesome. GG, Sonny. And then, we spoiled Limeys, but I wanted to get it ready. I spoiled Limeys. I would say this one isn't really much of a meme. Even Kirby is cute. I wouldn't really say is much of a meme. I like it, though. Again, none of the ones that are down here I think are bad. But number 1, My Hero Ultra Rumble player worldwide, which I spoiled this before, but rip Sonny. I'm going back to playing My Hero Ultra Rumble. That's solid. That's a solid meme. That one's solid. That one's very solid. I'm going back to playing My Hero Ultra Rumble. But I guess, speaking of playing something else, up next we've got Kirby Air Ride, Machine Specified Time Attack. For the Japanese team, they had Cyril, Hachidori, and Tenku. And for the West, we had March 9th and David, one David J. 5 special running techniques. I don't know the context for this one. Obviously, it's a manga, but I don't know what the context is. This is some Bobobo-looking manga. But it's the different machines that you have to use. I see Rex Wheelie. That one was so painful. Watching the Rex Wheelie was so painful. Also, shoutouts to David for technically setting world record. Well done, Mishima. I really felt the strength of the top players. GG, everyone. Well done, Mishima. We're not evaluating, like, the run memes themselves, but every time that there is a vehicle, Cyril had that vehicle, and it was a pun on the name Mishima from Tekken. So with that context, I would definitely at least say that Cyril's is pretty good. I don't even think you need the context. I mean, is it even a meme? Well, no, the first one, that's true. You could debate the last one, but the first one, that was a meme 100%, for sure. All right, let's see what Hachidori's got. Let's see Hachidori. I want to achieve faster records on each course than the checkbox challenges. So the way that the vehicles for the courses were decided was based on the any percent checkbox achievements. That's how the specific vehicles were. Okay, and did not have anything for the outro, so not really a meme. Up next, we've got Tenku. Let's see. I don't want to get sucked into the Ferris wheel. If there was an image that went with this, be it a still image or a GIF, it would have been a lot funnier. It's the Ferris wheel on Beanstalk Park, if anybody knows Kirby Air Ride. You really want to not get sucked in, because it takes much longer. Okay, there's a picture here of something silly happening. As it stands, I wouldn't really call this one a meme. And then the outro isn't really a meme either, although kind of. Hey, how about we create this category as a meme category? I think there are enough people playing Air Ride that you could actually add it to a leaderboard. That said, at least as far as this is concerned, I would not say that this was a meme. March 9th is next, our first Western. It's always an honor to participate in the relay. Everyone in this community is awesome. Let's go Costco shoppers! Let's go Costco shoppers! All the Air Ride runners did incredible. I'm super happy to have kept up with them all. GG Costco shoppers. GG to everyone involved. Very nice, very sweet, very wholesome. Not a meme, so we are forced to put it there. And then lastly, there was David. Good luck to all the runners. All right, then not a meme. Air Ride, wow, three of the Air Ride ones, right? I guess, I mean, Air Ride is commonly seen as like a separate entity from the rest of the Kirby community. A lot of people just run Air Ride. So I guess it makes sense that they're not as intuitive with the memes, but you know, it's still good. It's still all good. It's still all good. Alrighty, after Air Ride was Return to Dreamland Deluxe, we had for Return Deluxe, Tank, Lemons, and Shiro for the Japanese. Then we had Bomb Happy and Aiden for the West. Let's see how their memes were. If they were, how many of them had to do with Magalore? Spoilers, a lot of these have to do with Magalore. All right, Magalore epilogue. Magalore is suffering. In my head. Okay, context for this one, aside from it looking really funny, 846 points, I believe, is 2 points away from getting a gold. And if you don't get a gold, because you need to have all golds to get certain achievements for all stages, because this is Magalore epilogue all stages, you have to play the entire level again. You got to do the whole thing again. It wastes so much time. Really funny. Really funny. I really like this one. I don't know if there's an outro thing, though, so we gotta check that first. Oh, and congrats to Shiro for getting world record. Another one. All right, I checked. No outro, but the base one was good enough to where I say it deserves to be put up there. That one was also really funny. I think that was their first high-quality one in a little bit. A lot of them have been falling into the other categories. The other categories are catching up, but that was high quality. That one was really, really good. Up next is Lemons. I think I remember this one. If I do, it's going very high. Yeah, he misses the one. Magler starts freaking out and he dies. He's like, "Ah!" I want to watch this one more time. You can literally see it. Now that you're expecting it, you're seeing Magler's reaction playing out in real time. Ah! Zooms in on the one. It's so funny. I don't know. I will check to see what the outro one is. I'm just saying that we don't need to because, is it better than the dog? I wouldn't say it's better than, JoJo Gaming, but, no, Magler dying and freaking out is pretty funny. I'll give you that one. Lemons, you did a great job. You did a great job with your meme. It was hilarious. I was laughing at that one for a while. Okay, I just checked. Lemons has an animated... Oh, I think Lemons got... This is a reference to... Oh, also PB'd. Very nice. But this is a reference to a skip that you can do called Cannonless by just wailing on Fiery Puffer with a bunch of bombs. There is more to it than that. So, again, like I said, didn't matter. Up here... I mean, if we're gonna rank that one was, like, pretty good, but the other one was just... too good. All right, Shiro. I want to pull off Magolor Cannonless, Volga Tackle, Heaven and Earth Skip, Level 4 Energy Bomb, Level 6 Magolor Storm, Level 1 Magolor Cannon. Mahalora in Japanese is Magolor, by the way. Forbidden, I don't know what Mars is, though. Forbidden Mars Plume Skip. I'm assuming Mars and Plume, so I'm assuming Fiery Puffer. Level 4 Energy Bomb, Level 6 Magolor Storm, Level 3 Kill Needle, and Forbidden Grand Mars Plume Skip. Shiro was very straightforward with that one. We knew what Shiro wanted to do. And then Shiro's message, not a meme. I'm really sorry I couldn't improve my personal best during practice, but I ended up beating it in the actual run. So, hey, that's good. That's good. Shiro is the world record holder already, I'm pretty sure. So beating your PB means getting world record, I think. Well, obviously that's what it means, but I think Shiro's world record holder. I wouldn't really say, are those memes? I wouldn't really say they're memes. I mean, it's kind of, I guess I could, no, it's really not a meme. It's really not. I'll put it down there. Again, it's not a bad thing when people don't meme. It's just, you see how good the memes can be? You kind of grow to expect it after a while, right? Okay, Bomb Happy is up next. I don't think Bomb Happy has too much. Yeah, good luck, have fun, everyone. There was a lot to learn for the new Magolor route, and I hope to show it off. Okay, and then Bomb Happy didn't have a message for the outro, so Bomb Happy, not actually a meme. Unfortunate. All right, and then Aiden... I forgot the punchline of this one was Magolor picking up the sword and then leaping. That's a good one. That one's funny. And then the outro, I would like to thank my cat for letting me practice Magolor while staying with him last week. And then that's a cute drawing. That's a cute drawing. The Magolor meme is really funny though. All right, but that is Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Next we've got Triple Deluxe. Not gonna say who it is, but one of these runners at least. Similar to what I was saying about Dreamland 3, at least one of these is a top tier contender. We've got Yamakyu, Doltra, and Susorua for Japan, and then we've got Aston and Magic Man for the West. So let's see what we got for Triple Deluxe. Can't wait for the new Kirby game they announced on April 2nd. They sure did announce a new Kirby game. Well, two, actually. They announced two new Kirby games, Air Riders and Forgotten Land. What was it? Like, Ghost in Stars Time? Something? I can't remember. Okay, without spoiling too much, I saw the others had outro messages, but Yamakyu did not, so not actually a meme. All right, and then Doltra next. Let's see where this goes. Oh, Star-Crossed World. Thank you. Thank you. This is me after getting RNG'd by Flowery Woods. Basic, but very to the point. RNG'd by Flowery Woods. I know that was getting Aston really tilted when they were practicing. I remember it was crazy. Oh, wait a minute. Did Doltra actually get RNG'd by Wispy? I saw they got first. Oh, no. Were they able to get fire back? No, because that's the face that they put in the start, so they weren't able to get fire back? That is tragic. But at the same time, that makes for a really freaking good meme. That makes for a really good meme. Holy cow. Oh, that is so sad. If you couldn't tell, I really like ones that begin at the start and then evolve at the end. I really like when the memes are like that. All right, that said, what's Susaru got? Susaru, gosh, I can't say that name. Wait, the fruits of my research will soon come to fruition. Ha 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 ha. So, I think this one is another one that has a little bit of a beginning and an end to it. Because at the end, it's the Kawasaki 6, that one. So I think the fruits of your research was the Kawasaki meme. I gotta admit, that's pretty good. Probably my least favorite of the ones that I put on like the best memes, you know, the absolute best. But that is pretty good. That's pretty good. Especially because it's triple deluxe, so it's the longest heckin' category. All right, so, oh, here's, okay. So much can go wrong in this stupid category. This one kills me every single time. Because all of these are like unrecoverable mistakes, including getting RNG'd by Wispy, by the way. You'll see RNG Parasol. And then pulls the game out of the drawer and throws it in the garbage. I'm pretty sure the outro is definitely not as funny as the intro. I remember screaming at my monitor, like, give it up. This is the best meme of the relay. Do I still feel that way? It's a really close call with Aston. Definitely Aston for sure. It's still one of the best. But it's a really close call between Aston, Ryalu, and Kumadori. It's really close between those three. I think I am going to... Oh, that's really tough. I don't know. Aston or Ryalu or Kumadori. I still think I gotta give it to Aston. I still think I have to give it to Aston. We haven't even looked at the outro yet. The outro might be better somehow. But I think I gotta give it to Aston. It's not as funny. Me sleeping after my triple deluxe run. Me seeing the sunrise and I wake up in 2 hours. Because this heckin' thing ran so gosh darn late. Spoil Magic Man, they said the same thing. Yeah, no, not as funny as the intro, but I think the intro, that just might be. We still have a few people left, including, you know, certain someone that I'm going to have strong biases for. Hello. The speedrun has its frustrations, and going through all the frustrations that Aston did to just pull the game out of the drawer and throw it in the trash, I just think it's so funny. I just think it's so funny. But Aston is not the only Western runner. Let's see what Magic Man's going. I can't watch this without laughing. It's so funny. Team B, let's bring the boom, because that's what we do. Magic Man, this message, it gets 5 booms. Boom, 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 boom. And then the outro message. Thank you for having me on for another relay. I hope next year I don't have the graveyard shift. Unfortunately, I find the boom meme very funny. Unfortunately, I find it very funny. So, Magic Man, that meme of yours, like I said, 5 booms. On the reverse end of things, I love Superstar Ultra, best game ever. And that's what's up next. For the Japanese, we've got Clomi, Taka, and Rikon. For the West, we've got Shasta and myself. I'm going to be obviously very biased towards my own. I can't help it, so keep that in mind when I rank my thing. What's Clomi got? Sorry. What's Clomi got? I'm keeping that in the video, by the way. What's Clomi got? ... I don't know why I like this one. I mean, it's Superstar Ultra, that's probably why. But I remember seeing this just being like, yeah. And then Clomi literally made a tweet. If I don't mess up the mix, by the way, I'm aiming for a sub 49-minute time with the goal of breaking 48:50. Clomi's final time had messed up a couple mixes. The final time was like a 50:40. Good to see that Clomi wants to push the world record, though. Because I think world record that Clomi has right now is 48:24. So getting a goal of sub 48:30 definitely means that they want that world record pushed. That said, I'm putting this one in pretty good. The Mennonite ... I just think it's funny. What do we got? What do we got for the next? What do we got from... Oh, Taka had a good one. I'll do my best not to lose my copy ability. I've had that happen to me so many times, chat. Good meme on the left. I've had this happen so many times to me. I biased because of Superstar Ultra. I am aware, but I've had that happen to me too many times. It's a really good one. Well, let's see what the outro is. Oh, that's right, because Taka's PC crashed midstream. I think I'll buy a new PC before the Switch too. Thanks a lot. I gotta follow them, especially because they're all Superstar Ultra runners. All of these are top 5 runners. Columbia is number 1. I think Taka is number 3, if not number 4. And then Recon is either number 4 or number 5. I think number 5. But they're all top 5, so I should follow them all. This is such a good one. This is such a good one. I hate it. All right, Recon, what we got? Add my name to your list of weaknesses. I don't know what the Team Rocket Kirby is about, but I like the text. Add me to your list of weaknesses. I love this one. Again, Superstar Ultra bias full swing. But I can't deal with these guys anymore, and it is a ton of just... Ugh. All right, let's go through these one by one. Top left, the Dark Knight, Black Knight, whatever. He attacks first, costs you time. Fatty Puffer, you get bad RNG, costs you time. Gray Dragon petrifies itself, you do like 0 damage. Fatty Puffer, again, on the bottom right, but in Milky Way Wishes, exact same problem. Ninja Guy in Revenge of the King, if he's in an exact position and your fumes don't hit him, he will command grab you, and it costs like 34 seconds, and there's nothing you can do about it. Very frustrating, very frustrating. I've been there. I very much like, I can't take these guys anymore. I like that one a lot more. I think that one alone gets high quality. I can't put it with the best, but I think that one is very high quality. I like that one a lot. Plus, you know, I hate to be that person. I don't know who the girl is, but she's cute. I hate to be that person, but if we're being real, the girl is cute. What can I say? What can I say? All right, Shasta. The Kirby community is Ultra Super Deluxe, and then the High Kirby emote. But more importantly than that, thanks for letting me host the English stream on my channel again and for allowing DS Kirby into the relay. Kirby community is and forever will be the best. Mass Attack any % for Kstar 2026. I will learn this run and grind it. So, he's serious. I wanna stress this before I say anything else. He's serious. I find it a meme because Mass Attack any % is very much a meme kind of in the community. So I'm putting it in, it's a pretty good meme. Nah, you know what? It's Mass Attack. You deserve it. You deserve it, Shasta. It's Mass Attack. Superstar Ultra Runner's doing a real good job with the memes, by the way. All right, speaking of me though, unfortunately, I wanted to get this big, huge art piece done, but I couldn't find any artists that could do it in time because I only found out when my game was 2 months in advance, and no artists that I was looking at anyway could give me anything that kind of at the level that I wanted within those 2 months. So instead, I just posted the Gray Dragon petrifies itself. Frick this fight. I hate the Gray Dragon. Go die. I hate it. But what I did for my outro, much better. My face when my run was awful, but my gourmet race parasol time was 4+ seconds faster than the others. So guess who drew this? This is why I'm fully biased. Please understand, I'm fully biased here. I drew that picture. I drew it about 3 hours before my Superstar Ultra. Actually, no. Probably more like 1 hour. Because 3 hours before I was on comm. So I drew that picture about an hour before the race started. And then after, I'm sorry, for my run, not the race, but my part, Superstar Ultra, at 4:30 in the morning. But afterwards, I put my face one, and then I left it blank. And when I was finished, it was based on what went wrong in the run. That's what it was supposed to be. But then everything went wrong in my run because it was awful. It was genuinely awful. But my gourmet race with Parasol was excellent. I got a much better time than everybody else. So, you know, cling on to that. I drew that by myself. I drew it. It was me. It was this pup. I did it all by myself. I did it all by myself. Ha ha ha. And am I biased? Sure. Am I gonna put it like way too high? Sure. But I don't care. I'm really happy with how that picture came out. I'm also really happy with how my gourmet race came out. It's biased. It's biased. Like, if remove my bias from the equation, I'd still say it's like top, but just because the face is funny and it's of me, but it'd probably go like here-ish, something like that. But now, am I stronger than Kumanomi? Heck no. Not even close. Kumanomi's way funnier. Speaking of more, next game we've got for Kirby Superstar, Japanese runners were Ruruka, Wami, and Riso Tet. And then on the western side, we had Sergeant Aim Blaze and Hypa. Let's see this meme game, everybody. Alrighty, Kirby Superstar. Let's see what we got here. I'm not coming again. Did Rudoka play Superstar the other years? And what is this picture? I don't get this one. I just don't get this one. I'm so frustrated. What is this? Is it the lottery? That looks like a lottery, I think. Based on TAC? I don't know what happened in the run. This was after my KSSU run, so I was very much out of it at this point. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm sorry to say, Rudoka, but you're 2-2 on ones that I don't understand, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to put that one in. All right, Wami next. Let's see what Wami has. That's right! That's right, Wami! This is what Wami had. That's right. Chat, tag yourself. So I'm gonna try to read this in one. I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm gonna try reading this in one deep breath. Here we go. Strive, endeavor, try, make an effort, do one's best, apply oneself, persevere, industrious, assiduous, diligent, work hard, put in effort, exert oneself, labor, toil, strain, push oneself, go all out, give it one's all, do one's utmost, spare no effort, commit oneself, dedicate oneself, throw oneself into. Failed. Buckle down, get down to business, roll up one's sleeves, dig in, plod, plug away, keep at it, hang in there, hold on, persist, continue, sustain, maintain, keep going, not give up, never give up, fight, struggle, contend, combat, grapple, wrestle, vie, compete, aim, aspire, seek, pursue, endeavor, travail, exertion, application, diligence, industry, assiduity, tenacity, determination, resolve, grit, backbone, fortitude, perseverance, stamina, vigor, zeal, passion, drive, ambition, push, vim, oomph, elan, gusto, spirit, energy, power, might, force, strength, muscle, sweat, blood, tears, Japanese words. Tag yourself. I am, what am I? I am aspire. That's me. Ooh, actually efficiency, that's me. Maybe not industry, heck industry, but efficiency, that's all me, baby. All right, well, I jinxed it because there is no outro, but high quality meme. To be frank, to be blunt, high quality meme. It's literally just a bunch of words thrown together, and I think that is hilarious. I love it a lot. All right, let's see what Reserotet4 has for us. How many of these words can you read before we move on? Not a lot. Oh, this one is super neat. Yeah, it's the mixed roulette order, and then it goes into ouch. It goes into ouch. That's such a good one for Kirby Superstar. That would have been a good one for Ultra, too. Like, replace this with Ultra sprites, and it works just as well for Ultra. I like this one a lot. I like that one a lot. It's really good. I don't know if Reserotet is the one who drew it, or if they got it from somewhere. I don't know. But either way, I like it a lot. And then Risero did not have an outro, but to be frank, I am willing to put that one. It's not, this is the one that I don't think is funny, but I really like it. I'm gonna put it, like, here. I'm telling you, the meme game for Kstar, you guys, is insanely high. It's insanely high. It's ridiculously good. Yeah, we're nearing hour 32 of no sleep. All right, Sergeant Aim Blaze. This is me when it comes to Kirby Superstar. It's finally seasoned chicken. Well, actually, I don't think that's chicken, but I'm thinking about chicken right now. I'm having chicken for dinner, actually. It's gonna be very good. Thank you for allowing me to participate. I am weak, and I will wither away into dust now. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like that one. It was pretty good. Oh, yeah, Hypa's message I couldn't understand. I couldn't understand Hypa's message because it was just in Japanese, not translated. GG's to everyone. I'm more active in the Mega Man series, but I'm glad I got to participate here. Also, I'm sorry if the end of my run scared anybody. At the end of Hypa's run, they were one hit away from dying. They were one hit away from dying for the last bunch of fights in the arena. It was super scary. Unfortunately, no memes, and I couldn't understand. All right, Kirby Fighters 2. I am expecting Soul to hate herself during this, but Kirby Fighters 2, we have Luke Aomi, Ikrin, and Azumi no Wasabi for Japan, and then Manta and Soul for the West. I'll give it my all till the very end for everyone who supported me and my team. Forget Japanese, that's anime. That's just anime. I hate to say, because it's not a meme, but it's so anime that I'm gonna put it there anyway, but it's still just the bar is set too high. I like Japanese leaf mint or English sweet potato. And then the guy looks super happy because he will take either. You like the you like the leaf mint? When I played Fighters 2, that's what made me want to get a restraining order. What do you mean you like it? That's crazy. That's insane. What's your message here? In a roguelike game with a lot of RNG, I couldn't just blame bad luck, and my play errors really stood out. But still, what made me happiest was being able to run the category I wanted to do most in an RTA relay format. Oh! Alright, so it wasn't just the Western teams that really wanted KF2 to come back. That's good to know. Also, with the Switch 2 coming out in June, there's a possibility the loading times will be shortened, so I realized this game still has a lot of fun to offer. And lastly, KF2 is great. I'm glad that there is somebody, well, I guess Manta also really had a fun time with it, but I'm glad there is somebody that had a good time with KF2, because there's been a lot of stress with it. That said, these weren't really memes, so sorry. Help me! I love RNG games! What's Magler doing there? I understand all the others. Day-to-Day's Arena is an awful stage because you can get camped super easy. Powering up, boss badge, attack ring up. I guess the Magler is just like the buddy boost damage badge. There's a random chance that you'll get those. It's not guaranteed. And you really want those, and you might just not because it's random. And then Shadow Kirby is the scariest. Specifically, Chapter 4 with Hammer is the scariest fight of the whole game single-handedly. I will never be convinced. I believe some people think it's that one chapter in 5, or just the fact that you can lose your whole run at 5. Don't at me. Shadow Kirby Chapter 4 is the scariest part. That's a really good one. That's a really good one. That's high quality right there. Oh, and then there is a text here. Yay! 3 years in a row with the section award. I absolutely love the Wasabi section award. Looking back at Chapter 1, I've learned a lot, and I just want to take a moment to thank everyone for their support in Chapter 5 and beyond. Alright, so there were multiple people that wanted KF2 story mode. That's cool. You all made this journey so much better. Alright, well, some people enjoyed KF2 at least, but no, that's, that intro meme was super funny. That was a really good one. That was a really good one. I love Manta. I bet she's gonna have something, I'm sure. Yes, Kirby slide for Kstar. I remember this one. Kstar, Kirby Fighters, because Kirby 64, I think this might be the first relay that we just haven't had Kirby 64. At the very least, we've had it for the previous 2 relays, and at least 1 relay before that I've been a part of. Could be both. But there is, for the Kirby 64 is just a really popular relay game, and it wasn't there this year. But Manta knows what's up. Kirby slide for Kstar 2026. Manta, soul suffering. I like souls too, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a little bit. But Manta, soul suffering. She might have drawn this too, because I know Manta can draw. Those are really good. Those are really good. High quality memes, 100%. Those are great. All right, let's see Soul's meme, and then we're on to the final game of the relay. Come to Buddy Fighters Tower today. We have no attack stones, no charge stones, mints, badges, and shattered dreams. Beam attack, maybe. Floor 17, no. And the co-boss stories, and all the co-boss stories and RNG. And there, although Buddy Fighters Tower, that might be Chapter 5. If that's Chapter 5, I can give it to Soul. Floor 17 is the one that's actually relevant. You can't convince me. You can't convince me that Chapter 4 Shadow Kirby isn't the single worst thing. It's Shadow Kirby so bad. I did a few chapters, nothing like prep work like this, but I've done between, like, you know, fighter footage and a couple of other just casual runs doing Chapter 5 after last year. Chapter 4 Shadow Kirby, though. Chapter 5 Shadow Kirby is kind of a joke. And the outro, what happened to you, Chapter 5? I barely beamed through. I'd say that one is on a similar level to Manta's. Those were good. I liked Beam Attack maybe, because she used Beam Attack last year. That was really funny. All right, Nightmare in Dreamland. Last one, home stretch. Our memes are coming from Nuno Han. I actually don't know how to say this one. Nuno Hankati. I might just be saying that wrong. Wakaza Miruri 6 for Japan. Then Moxie and Aeropaws for the West. So let's see what the first one's about from the name I don't know how to pronounce. All right, game 13, last game of the relay. Let's see what we got. This is a Nico culture. This event does kind of feel like it has its roots in Nico. It doesn't. Maybe it does, because we've been going for, what, I think 6-7 years now? So maybe there was a time when it was just the Japanese people doing it, that they weren't on Twitch, that it was Nico. There's a chance. And even after the West got involved, Nico could still be used for the Japanese runners. Although all of them use Twitch now, because Nico's not great. I love this outro. Everyone, good game. Nice meme. Oh, it's so sweet. That's so sweet. Yeah, unfortunately, funny. I did get a good laugh out of me, but not enough, unfortunately. Oh, I remember Waka's being really good, though. I know Waka's is next. I remember his being really good. I've got the top secret elusive next-gen console, Nintendo Switch U, and it's this awful... It's the gamepad. You can literally see it says Wii U on it, but... If you can't tell and it just looks like the Switch, it looks so chunky. And then the screen looks so thin because you imagine the Joy-Cons coming on. And then Waka says, GG, everybody. Knittle runners are supporting the early realization of the Switch Online expansion of Nightmare in Dreamland. Dude, when are we going to get Nightmare in Dreamland on NSO? Come on. Just for speaking the truth, Wakaza, you're up here. Also for having an epic high-tier meme. Very good. Good stuff. Oh, right, because their team is Cardcaptor Soccer themed. This is a Nightmare in Dreamland, though, unfortunately. It's too bad there wasn't, like, a Chef Kawasaki sprite that had this, or anything that had something similar to this. Although it's Kawasaki. I know that's the theme, is that it's Cardcaptor Kawasaki, I think. Specifically, that's what they're going for. So I like this a lot. That is funny. It would have been nice if it was Nightmare in Dreamland, you know? It would have fit, like, perfectly. But, again, not a nightmare, so it's fine. It was a lot of fun. Thank you. Knittle is the best. I'll put that one in pretty good. All right, Moxie. Send out the West. Cool bug fags! Costco wholesale. All beef hot dog and 20-ounce soda. $1.50? Is that still true? Holy smokes. I'm getting my dinner at Costco from now on. What the heck? Cool bug fags, like, alone is already pushing this up there for me. But then, it's a quarter-pound hot dog for $1.50. Chat, I'm there. GG's, everyone. Sorry about my internet. I will be disciplining it appropriately. Yeah, I want to say pretty good so that this doesn't have to be one person alone, but... Cool bug fags. Welcome to my Meta Nightmare, and it's just all these Meta Knights. And then look, at the very end, I didn't even notice this, but at the very end, Meta Knight dies. That's the last of the memes. That one is so funny. And then I'm sure you saw this one here. Oh my god, I'm trying to read the text on the bottom. It's so covered. I had a flowchart in my head back in the day, but I don't remember it now, lol. And then it's just this nightmare of an image, because it's 72 lottery time TS Go 7. This is awful in every conceivable way. How far up does it go? I'm willing to say, like, right here. I'm willing to put it there. There's the tier list. If you don't know everybody by their icons, super sorry. I hope you know Klaire Fluffle's icon at least. There's totally no bias, but I mean totally biased. Yeah, that is going to be my send-off for Kstar this year. Wonderful event. I had an amazing time, except my run sucked. Oh, I didn't mention anything about liking and subscribing at the beginning of the video. I'm going to have to fit that in somewhere. Oh, I know what I can fit in here. So I don't have to haphazardly record this later. If you really enjoy my content, you like what you see with everything, you want to support, go the extra mile beyond doing anything for free, you can consider becoming a pup train on Patreon or a mempup on YouTube for nifty perks, including behind-the-scenes content and other bonus stuff, such as anime stuff, game stuff, cartoon stuff, movie stuff, really whatever comes to mind. Special thanks to my head-patting, Fluffle fan, Puptrons and Mempups, Freakish Uproar, Lydia Scribe, Nightfall, Galaxy Fan 4, and Arthur Legal 250V. I love you all. And until I see you in another video, I've been Klaire. Thank you all so very much for watching, and until I see you all around, bye. Okay, all right. I got that for the outro in the video. Perfect.